Hi everybody, welcome back to Navigating the Creative World in English with me, Nicole. I'm really happy to be making these videos because I'm learning so much about the best ways and getting the best tips on really how to figure out this messy creative world that we all live in. Today we're going to be talking about funding. So there are many steps involved when it comes to funding your project. Today I'm going to go through three things. Number one, what are some ways that you can fund your project? Number two, how do you ask for funding? I'm going to be sharing a personal experience of mine. And number three, I've set up a kind of fun interactive game because I wanted to share some financial and bureaucratic terms in English, but since those things are so boring, I decided to try to make things a bit more exciting for us. So there's a lot of resources out there, people, and there's a lot of ways that you can fund your project. It really is just a matter of knowing about it and really digging in and doing that research. So today I'm going to tell you all about what I found. Okay, so how are some ways that you can fund your project? Well, there are grants, sums of money given to support cultural or research projects, and they're usually provided by private or non-profit institutions or government organizations. There's artist residencies, and those are places where you can bring a project that you're passionate about and you have a lot of equipment at your disposal. Then there's crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is a way to get your community to invest in you. And let's say you have some travel costs or some equipment costs. This is a good way to raise money for that. Then there's self-publishing. Self-publishing is a way that you can promote your work, and it's a great way to raise money. Another way is to win a commission. So you can look out for postings by public and private institutions for art commissions to find one that suits your particular project. Okay, so now you've found your way that you're going to fund your project, but what information do you need to present your project? I'm going to talk to you about a project that I started a little bit ago called Sidewalk, which I already mentioned in the last video. I'm going to go through some information that you would need when it comes to presenting your project. So first, state who you are. So we're Sidewalk Bolzano, and we are a collective made up of different individuals. Number two, what do you do? What's your mission? What's your objective? What's your goal? So our mission is to create democratic spaces of cross-disciplinary forms of self-expression. Another way to say that is, our goal is to create spaces of self-expression. Our objective is... What's your story? What's the history behind it? So we're in a sister initiative of Sidewalk Beirut, which was inspired from a open mic community in Paris called Paris Lit Up. Tell us about how you've been supported. How do you support yourself? So Sidewalk Bolzano actually, fortunately, won the Way Station call last year. So what have you done with these funds? What have you accomplished? So with the funds, we were able to launch a website, host a series of workshops, and publish a zine. Who have you collaborated with? Sidewalk Bolzano has collaborated with Trento Poetry Slam, Emergency, independent bookshops, and institutions. So here, talk about who are the people that you've worked with or collaborated with. What do you want to do with these funds? What are you going to bring to your community? What are your goals? So the goal would be to keep growing, to expand our presence and have more visibility, give more to our community, and to reach a wider audience. Talking about financial and bureaucratic topics is always boring. So I found an interactive and exciting way for us to explore them. Basically, what I want you to do is I'm going to tell you a word in Italian, a financial or bureaucratic term in Italian, and what you're going to do is, after I say 3 of the possible answers, you're going to pause the video so you can guess the answer. Okay? Are you ready? Libero professionista. I am a freelancer, independent worker, or a free dancer. Freelancer. Appartengo al regime dei minimi. Minimal regiment, facilitated tax system, or minimi. Facilitated tax system. Appartengo al regime forfettario. Bottom down system, flat cat system, flat rate taxation scheme. Flat rate taxation scheme. Contratto a progetto. Temporary contract, project-based contract, or dolphin project. Project-based contract. Ho un contratto a chiamata. On-call contract, on-duty contract, or call me contract. On-call contract. Lavoro con un contratto a tempo determinato. Fixed term contract, stable contract, or determined contract. Fixed term contract. A tempo indeterminato. Temporary contract, undetermined contract, the terminator contract. Temporary contract. Busta paga. Envelope pay, paycheck, cha-ching pay. Paycheck. Ente pubblico. Public entity, public community, or public parks. Public entity. Ente privato. Saving Private Ryan, private entity, or private system. Private entity. Faccio parte di una associazione. Association, company, astrophysics. Cooperativa. Cuckoo clock, company, or cooperative. Cooperative. Società. Sobriety, society, or company. Company. Netto. Set amount, nectarines, net amount. Net amount, lordo. Lord amount, big amount, or gross amount. Gross amount. IVA, inclusa, IVA esclusa. VAT, VAT, included and excluded. WAT, what, included, excluded. VIA, via, included, excluded. VAT, included, excluded, VAT. Imponibile. Imponable, impossible, or taxable. Taxable. Il pagamento verrà effettuato a 30 giorni. The charge will be effective in 30 days. You have 30 days to live. The payment will be done in 30 days. The payment will be done in 30 days. La fattura verrà pagata in 2 tranche. Anticipo a inizio lavoro e saldo al termine del lavoro. The invoice will be paid in 2 installments, in advance at the beginning and the remaining balance at the end of the job. The invoice will be paid in 2 installments, the balance at the beginning and the remaining advance at the end of the job. The hills are alive with the sound of music. You may now balance and advance forward. The invoice will be paid in 2 installments, in advance at the beginning of the job and the remaining balance at the end of the job. Rendicontazione. Rediconding. Render your counts. Reporting. Reporting. Chiedere un contributo. Ask for a contribution. Ask for a controversy. Ask for a contribution. Ask for a contribution. Una sponsorizzazione per un progetto. A spaceship. A fund. A sponsorship. A sponsorship. Spesa ammessa. Expenses avoided. Elbows and expenses. Or eligible expenditure. Eligible expenditure. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to say that I've moved the question and answer session to the last video. We'll be making 4 videos. This is the second one. So you now have time to collect your doubts and feedback and questions for me. And in the last video, I will answer all of them. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye bye!